Whisper of the Past, Over and Out by Eugene Mathena. Sunday, 10:47 p.m. Pulaski County, Virginia. Tonight, as the spiders sing their solemn hymns and the house breathes quiet around me, my mind has taken leave of the present. Not gently, not with the grace of nostalgia, but with a cold grip pulling me backward into the marrow of memory. It is June, yes, but I remember a different cold. A different kind of night. I was 10 years old, maybe a little less. The world was large then, far larger than it ever is in adulthood. The shadows were taller, too, and meaner. I remember walking home from a friend's house well after dark, the street lamps few and far between, their pools of light like islands in a sea of black. The wind would press against my coat, whispering things I dared not translate. The houses I passed seemed to lean in just a little too much. Familiar porches were unfamiliar faces in that darkness. Even the dogs didn't bark, they knew better. Above me, stars blinked in violent rhythm. Some say they're satellites, planes, tricks of atmosphere. Maybe so, but I saw war up there. Not of man, but of something older. Angelic warfare, perhaps. Flaming swords clashing in a theater too vast for our minds to measure. Heaven's battles fought just beyond our comprehension. I never told anyone. Who would believe it? Even then, I understood. Trust was not a luxury for boys like me. A boy learns what weapons he can wield when he has no sword. Caution becomes a shield. Silence, a dagger. The fewer friends, the fewer threats. The fewer secrets, the less you can be betrayed. I learned that before I could shave. There were nights I'd stop and hide behind trees, watching a lone figure walk past. Sometimes I knew them, Mr. Crowder from the lumber yard, or that woman who always wore black gloves. But something in me refused to call out. Familiar faces were unfamiliar masks in the half-light. And sometimes, sir, sometimes I was being watched. Not by people. The feeling ran deeper than that. A stare from the unseen. A presence that didn't breathe but hovered just beyond reach. And yet, I kept walking. Because boys like me had no choice but to walk. The world was never going to come get us. We had to find our own way through. Even now, I remember the crunch of gravel underfoot. I remember passing that one crooked mailbox, the one that looked like it was praying. I remember a wind that carried no scent, only warning. And I remember that old red coat I wore. It was thin, but I felt safer with it on. As if it knew the road better than I did. Many tears were held in its sleeve. The lessons from those walks never left me. Trust no shadow, no smile too wide, no silence too deep. The world talks of kindness and connection, but I know better. The purest safety lies in solitude, and the truest friend is the one who never asks to be let in. And yet, sometimes, when the moon is just right and the stars blink a little too fast, I wonder if something walked with me back then. Something ancient, something watching still. I don't fear it. I just nod to it in passing, like an old acquaintance, not quite a friend. So tonight, if you feel a chill on this warm June evening, don't be alarmed. It's only memory moving through you. It's only the boy in the red coat, still walking those black Virginia roads. He's not lost, just remembering. Just watching the sky for the next battle in the stars. This is Eugene Mathena, writing from the quiet hills of Pulaski, Virginia. For those with ears to hear, keep walking.